Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. So today we are here with class 16 of the FSSI initiative and current affairs part. So I'm almost at the flag end of this initiative because I've tried to complete almost all the topics, and I will complete the remaining topics in my future videos. Now today let us discuss with two topics, that is World Trade Organization. This is one of the important, very important organization. It may be in the field of trade or in the trade of food also. And also the current affairs part is date of expiry for non-packed foods. So in almost all the packets you can see the date of manufacture and date of expiry, but in the non-packaged foods there are many non-packaged foods like sweets, vegetables, etc. So there is a current affairs with respect to this from FSSI also. So we will discuss about these two topics in this video. So before that, please like my video and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. So now let us see the details regarding World Trade Organization. So World Trade Organization is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. It was established in 1995. So main point is it was in Geneva, the headquarters, and it was established in 1995. So WTO is the only global international organization dealing with the rules of trade between nations. So please remember, it is the only. So it is very important. So it is the only global international organization dealing with the rule of trade between nations. So at its heart are the WTO agreements. So usually WTO agreements will be done, negotiated and signed by the bulk of world trading nations and ratified in their parliaments. So it is not like only accepting the agreements in the WTO, but they also need to ratify in their parliaments. The goal is to help producers of goods and services, exporters and importers conduct their business. So main important point to note here that it is the only global international organization dealing with the rules of trade. The main objective of WTO is to help trade flow smoothly, freely, fairly and predictably by administrating trade agreements. The WTO agreements covers goods, services and intellectual property. So these three are the components that has been covered by WTO agreements. So the important point here to know is it with respect to trade. So you can see there are two different agreements between WTO. The SPS agreement encourages governments to establish national SPS measures consistent with international standards, guidelines, and recommendations. So, certain international standards and guidelines are set up by WTO, which has to be followed. So, this is known as harmonization. Harmonization means accepting towards the guidelines and recommendation of WTO. So, WTO itself is yeah, and one more thing, it does not on its own develop the standards. So, but it is the WTO members, the governments, that is, India is also a member of WTO. So it is also one of the a member who negotiates the different agreements. So it is not like WTO is an organization and it determines the different setups. So the SPS agreement sets out rules for food safety and requirements for human, animal, and plant health. So this is the main agreement with respect to SPS. Now let us look into the TBT. So this is the second form of agreement. So TBT agreements covers a wide variety of products, standards, and regulations adopted by government to achieve a range of public policy objective. So TBT agreements cover all the trade in all agricultural and industrial applies. So this is important for our exam. So it includes technical regulations, standards, and conformity assessment procedure. So, since it is related to agriculture and industrial applies, this is very important for our exam. But as you know, please know all the basics. So, the basics, if your basics is strong, then you can at least attend the question with common sense. So, first you have known the importance of WTO, its establishment, its headquarters, and the main important objective. And there are two types of agreements, SPS and TBT. Now let us look into the difference between SPS and TBT. So SPS means agreement on sanitary and phytosanitary measures, whereas TBT means technical barriers to trade. So it guarantees quality. It covers food safety, animal health, and plant health. So for example, you can see recently in one of my previous videos also I had given this example, like mangoes from India were exported to European Union, but European Union had banned the import of mangoes from India because of certain phytosanitary measures, because there was allegation that Indian mangoes uses more amount of fertilizers for their growth, which is not good for human consumption. So all these issues will be taken care in this SPS agreement. It protects human or animal health against food safety risk, human health against animal disease, plant or animal against parasites, disease, pests, example bacterial drug or pesticide residue. Whereas this protects health and life of human, protects the environment, fight against human epidemics, packaging foods, and example human drugs food labeling, quality or manipulation of insecticides. So these are the comprehensive functions under these two agreements are taken place. So this was a short video, information video with respect to WTO and the two different agreements and their difference. Now let us go into the current affairs part. So as you can see, businesses to display best before date of loose sweets from October 1 FSSAI. So this is a screenshot from Business Standard, and the news was for September 26, 2020. So what is this news is all about? So FSSAI has made it mandatory for food business operators to display best before date on non-packaged foods. So as you can see in the bakeries and all, the sweets will be kept in a glass, but there won't be any display of manufacturing or the expiry date. So FSSAI has mandated that these non-packaged food should also be mentioned with the best before date. So for example, they should keep small slip or anything that displays the best before date, and also might also display the date of manufacturing voluntarily. The date of manufacturing is voluntary, but the best before date is compulsory. This has to be compulsorily produced or compulsorily informed in front of the non-packed food. So this was the current affairs part. So that's all for today, guys. If you like the video, please like it. Thank you.